Hello my RC friend, welcome to today's video where we're going to play a little bit more with this new set of watercolor that I just got. I already paint one thing with them and it's already been published, this video. You may check down in the description box, but I wasn't super happy with the result, so I decided to give it another attempt and painting some tulips on a 100% cotton paper sketchbook. I'm using a Canson cold press sketchbook. I start with the background and I'm using the blue-gray color, and I am moving them to the stem of the flower. Here in the set I have just a pale green, but I wanted a color that it was a little bit darker, so I tried to mix the color with the blue and I managed to get a slightly darker tone, but those are pastel colors, so you can still see that is quite pastel-y, so you don't really get a dark color, but this is the feature of this paint. They need to be treated as a pastel, and I do believe to be great paint to use together with a normal standard watercolor set. On their own I found them a little bit challenging, but especially because I'm missing that tone of green that I really love. I love playing with greens, and if I don't get my 100 shade of green, especially the darkest one, I'm not happy. That's the truth. But I managed to get a slightly darker tone of green, and then I got an even darker tone to do the leaves on the bottom, and I used blue to do also the side of the stem just to get a little bit of a shade. And now I'm using the pale green in its true nature to do the base of the flower. The brush I'm using here is just a simple brush that I find in my Mia watercolor set. I'm going now to try different kind of color. I am using this purple. This is a purple gray, and I've used it to create a even darker shade of green, and I'm using now for the leaves, but it did look a bit too grayish, so I went ahead and added some veins with the pale green. I'm using the lilac in its true nature, in its true form, to create some color on my tulips. I didn't want the tulips to be completely color, but just the center and a few pieces here and there. I was watering down this paint quite a bit because it tends to be quite opaque and quite pale on its tone, so I decided to use it as watercolor. So I was watering down quite a bit, and I created this center of the tulip. Still, as you can see, this paint has a bit of a problem in create very sharp edges and a bit of a cauliflower effect. So to try to fight that, I add my shell pink here and there to give an extra tone to my tulip, create some more dynamic inside the paint, and to cover as well some of those sharp edges. I won't be completely happy, so I will also add a little bit of a color pencil and new color in just a little bit. here I'm going to take out the washi tape because I thought I was done, but once I removed the washi tape I just realized that I wanted to add something else. So here I'm using new color 1. This is the white color, and I am trying to basically remove those sharp edges and create a slightly lighter tone. Here I smudge with the green because of course I have to put my hands everywhere even if the paint is not dry. Here I'm using Caran d'Ache Luminance pencil in a purple tone because I wanted something stronger to create definition, but just a simple line here and there just to see where a leaf was starting in my petal. So nothing major, just a line here and there. And I'm going to use also some different color in just a little bit. I'm using first the new color 1 of Caran d'Ache to give me this is olive tone, and I'm going to create a darker separation in my leaves and in my stem. And at the same time I will use also the luminance in a green pencil in a green shade to give me another variety of green. I am sort of obsessed with green and browns. I need to have them in a multiple tone. So yes, I was really craving more tone of green in my design. And I'll show you the final result. If you haven't already, make sure to like the video and subscribe. Bye!